Welcome, Jocelyn Center Facebook Live fans. My name is Jack Newby. I am the Executive Director of the Jocelyn Center. We'll be going into our interview in just a moment. Before we do that, I wanted to let you know about some of the things that are coming up in this next week here at the Jocelyn Center. So September is National Healthy Aging Month. And so this is the perfect interview about that. We're going to talk about healthy aging and what we can do to stay healthy and active as we grow older. Also, we have a event coming up called Catch the Wave on October 13th. And you see a very rare opportunity to view the Wave House, which is on the National Record of Historic Places in Palm Desert. And also, Jocelyn is a cooling center, so as we finish out this summer and we have some hot days coming up in the next week, stop by the Jocelyn Center, stay cool, and join us, and we'll be happy to welcome you to our programs and services. Also, Aging Mastery Program is coming up on September 13th, and our Popular Brain Boot Camp is coming up on September 14th. So those you don't want to miss. We have a short time for our interview today, so without any further ado, I want to introduce Debbie Chester. Hi, Debbie, how are you?
Hi, Jack. Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you. So, Debbie, you are our main exercise person, or you've been here, our exercise instructor here at the Jocelyn Center for a long time. Tell us a little about yourself, because you have an inspiring story.
Well, I think it was about 2016, I had been sick. And I mean, for a couple of years, I had a couple of open heart surgeries and cancer, breast cancer. So I was down and out for a couple of years, and I came over here and I started working on a class called A Matter of Balance. And it wasn't a lot of exercise, but it was talking about the fact that we need to be stronger, get our joints stronger, move more, and we would have less accidents if we made our specific body parts stronger. So I was really excited about that. And from that class is when I made my balance conditioning class. And I've been teaching it for, since then, about 8 years.
Well, tell us a little bit about that class when you do it here at the Jocelyn Center and why balance conditioning is important.
Well, balance conditioning is, we do half of it we do half sitting and half standing. And some people say, oh, is this chair yoga? Possibly. However, when we do it, we're working on the strength of all of our body parts, and the movement is the key. And slow movement is even better. And we start out with the chair, and we're on the chair, and we're just sitting up straight. It's all about our posture and our strength. And it's really important. A lot of people don't even realize how they're walking or standing. And the more you work on your fitness and your strength, the better balanced you'll be. So it starts out with stretching, slow stretching, strengthening, and then better balance. I play music. It's fun, and it's also social. It's really good for our mind and our body. And I don't know, I don't know exactly how to put it, but it's we have a good time, and it's it's never too late to work on your body just for your strength, and you look way better when you work on your posture. It's good.
Well, I'll tell a little secret to our audience. We know when Debbie Chester is here teaching a class because you are very enthusiastic and we can hear you.
Oh, yeah.
And so the classes, sound like a lot of fun. Some people think, and we were talking about balance, and that's the class. Some people think they're afraid they're going to fall, and so their solution for that is to stay home, sit on the couch or in the recliner, and not be very active so they can prevent falls. Is that the right thing to do?
Well, no. In fact, I tell my classes, I have a lot of classes all over the valley, but I tell them, no more reclining, no more recliners in your house, because that's the worst thing you can do. And, it doesn't take much, you have to get the right mindset. And hopefully that I actually help people with their mind, to get them, make them say, why would I not be here? It's 50 minutes out of your day, a couple times a week, and you start moving those joints. It has everything to do with your mind and your body. And all you have to do is come one time, and you just want it. It's a social event as well. I mean, it's good to be around people. And I know some people think, oh, I can't walk, I can't do this, I can't do that. But I have helped, and I've had doctors tell my students that, wow, what have you been doing? You're walking much better. And that's a true story. And I mean, a dozen times, it's a lot where people say, how can we do it? So I've been doing it for so long, and I just can't say enough, but it's a lot of things combined to make us healthier and safer, actually, from
Well,
falling.
you personally are a testament to the importance of exercise and diet, because the change that's come over you in the last 5 years has just been inspiring, to say the very least. So, if anyone wants to see how working out and watching your diet and doing regular exercise can be beneficial, then come meet Debbie Chester, because
And one more thing I just wanted to say, I get inspired by the students that come and really progress as much. They inspire me and I inspire them. And it's really a mutual kind of thing. It's a great way to be.
So I'm told by our energetic program director, that Melanie, that you have another class coming up. Tell us about that.
I do. It's going to be in the afternoon, and I love music. Music inspires me as well as everything else. But we're going to do, it's kind of like a line dancing class. It's all cardio, keeping your heart. You got to, if we sit around and we don't move, it's not good for your heart. So you need that cardio. And this is what is going to happen. It's kind of like a line dance kind of thing. We're going to do it for 45 minutes, but the music is the key, and it's fun. You just move around. Doesn't matter if you know the steps or whatever, they're not fast. And you have 45 minutes of cardio activity. And what could be better than that?
Some people think that, well, I'm going to exercise here, and then I have to meditate here, and then for my brain health, and then I have to do, it's really all together. And,
yes, yeah.
And being social, we know there are studies that say just being social will improve your mental and physical health. And so being social in an exercise class where you're also gaining that strength, that seems like the perfect solution.
It's amazing. And honestly, I had been so sick. I mean, I just turned 73, and I'm not kidding you. I teach about 23 classes a week of different things. And that's what makes me who I am, I guess. I mean, it's just, I can't emphasize enough getting out, and it doesn't matter how you do it, what you do, just do it.
Well, you had mentioned earlier, and I know you have to make a class pretty soon, so we'll wrap this up in a minute. But you mentioned a little earlier about the A Matter of Balance class.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that class teaches is some of the things you talked about having good posture, paying attention where you're going, keeping your strength up. Because one of the things, if you're at home and you're sitting in that lounge chair, that's a no-no for Debbie, your muscles actually atrophy and get weaker, and you're more likely to fall. So I would extend on your behalf the invitation for people to attend your classes here, the balance class, and now the new dance class. What is that class called?
It's just called cardio dance. I don't know. I wanted to say swing with Debbie. I don't know, something like that, but you'll know it when you see it. It's just fun, and we move, and the movement is the key. That's all it is.
Well, I want to thank you for all the work you do here. We're so blessed to have you here as an instructor here at the Joslin Center. You are, a perfect example of what it takes and what the results are to conquer some of the things that we all experience as we get older, and how important exercise and socialization and keeping active are for people. And so again, I want to thank you so much for spending some time with us this morning. And what class are you going to teach right now?
Balance conditioning.
Okay,
And Jack, it's a pleasure to be working here as well with all of the team that we have here. It's really a great place. So
so
come down.
I'd
Yeah,
invite our listeners, check out the Jocelyn Center website, jocelyncenter.org. Find out balance conditioning. That's the class that Debbie's going to go teach in just a minute. And I better let her go, or her students will protest.
that's right.
And then also we have the dance class. What was Swing with
It's gonna
Debbie? I
be,
like that.
yeah, something like that. And it's going to be on Tuesdays at 1 o'clock.
Okay, so Tuesdays at 1 o'clock. Well, Debbie, I want to thank you again for joining us. Have a wonderful weekend.
will.
And thank you for being such an inspiration to us all.
Oh,
So
thank you for your kind words. I appreciate it. Thank
have a
you.
great weekend, and to all of our
Bye-bye.
listeners, have a great weekend, and we will see you next week on
Alrighty.
Interview Fridays. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.